My name is Mad Russian, and every Friday night from midnight till 3 o'clock in the morning, you can hear me on KDHX, that's 88.1 FM in St. Louis Community Radio.
If Professor Anita Hill married Martin Luther King, her name would be Mrs. Professor Reverend Dr. Hill King, Esquire.
Shape up.
Welcome to another special edition of Worldwide Magazine. Welcome to the Worldwide Magazine International Show, where we're going to take you on a tour of all the cultures and people of the world without ever leaving the city limits of St. Louis. You know why, Marty?
I know why.
Because
it's the International Show.
That's right, and what more appropriate place to begin our show and host our show from than the International House of Pancakes, one of my favorite eating establishments.
Right, you got some pretty good food here.
Very good. It's a good place to take a girl that you're going out with for the first time, take her on a first date for dinner at the International, or should we say, International House of Pancakes.
International, right.
International. And, you know, these drug dealers, they've become so commercialized in their dealing of drugs that they're starting a new place called the International Drug House of Pancakes. And, you know, they have their famous Rudy Tooty breakfast here. Well, at the International Drug House of Pancakes, they're starting a thing called the Rudy Tooty Up Your Snooty breakfast, you know. Little joke there. Okay. All right. Well, by the way, before the show, I know Marty was at his house sipping some General Foods International coffee.
Yeah, I was sipping some of that International Mexican coffee.
Right, and they have a new International Jewish coffee. Really? Did you know that?
Yeah, I like that International Italian, too.
Right, well, the International Jewish coffee is called Cafe Boca.
I probably never even heard of that.
Right, no, probably a lot of people haven't. All right, we're going to start out our show with some fabulous music from our good friend and a very talented man, Frank Moskus, and his Exile Band. Take it away, Frank, and here's some music from around the world on the Worldwide Magazine International Show.
This is the Giant Assassin, and you're watching the Worldwide Magazine International Show.
Ich lieg im Bett und schwätze, meine Frau ist eiskalt. Sie hat für keine Hetze, zum Leben ist sie zu alt. Nicht schniff sadu, das ist Schoraki. Sadi same longa utra, jezni navivi, как недороги, подмосковные вечера. Nagila halva, nagila halva, nagila blömesmahan. Halva, nagila halva, nagila halva, nagila blömesmahan. Halva, narandana, halva, narandana, halva, narandana, blömesmahan. Halva, narandana, halva, narandana, halva, narandana, blömesmahan. Ho, 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 rakem. La Hinda.
Добрый вечер. Вы смотрите интернациональную программу Worldwide Magazine.
And now we take you to the Boomerang Fest out in Forest Park. And here is your stupid commentator, Vince.
Hi, this is Vince of Worldwide Magazine. Today we're doing a very special international edition of Worldwide Magazine. We are going around the world without ever leaving St. Louis. And today we are at Forest Park for the International Boomerang Contest. You know, we don't have to leave St. Louis. We're going to see all these different ethnic cultures all over the city. We want to spread a lot of love and a lot of peace all around the world.
Boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. I've waved the thing all over the place. Practiced till I was blue in the face. I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back. I can ride a kangaroo. Yeah, yeah. Make kinkajou stew. Yeah, yeah. But I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back.
Hi, this is Vince here at Forest Park, and we're here to interview some of these people about the Boomerang Contest. Hi, what's your name?
Caroline.
And why are you here at the Boomerang Contest?
I just wanted to come out and see how they throw them.
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. I'll wave the thing all over the place. Practiced till I was blue in the face. I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back.
I used to live in Australia, and they always talked about how Australia, the Aborigines were the most primitive people, and they were the most intelligent people in Australia. But I tell you, living in Australia, they always say it was down under. And boy, they ain't kidding when they say it was down under, because that's the way they used to live. Down under. Their houses weren't even big enough to live in. They had to live under the ground. It was a very remote area where I used to live in, too. I was surrounded with crocodiles and dingoes and wombats. And I tell you what, I had more fun with a wombat than I did with a dingo.
My boomerang won't come back. My boomerang won't come back. I'll wave the thing all over the place. Practiced till I was blue in the face. I'm a big disgrace, the Aborigine race. My boomerang won't come back. I can ride a kangaroo. Yeah, yeah. Make kinkajou stew.
You're watching the Worldwide Magazine International Show.
Yeah,
What show is this?
The Worldwide Magazine International Show.
Yes, the International Show. And, you know, a country that has contributed a lot to world culture is Germany. And now we switch to our favorite German lady, Erica, who's going to give you this special update.
Hello, everybody. This is Vince of Worldwide Magazine, and this is one of our international shows. Well, everybody, our trip around the world would not be complete unless we stopped at Germany. And with us today is a very special correspondent from Germany, and her name is Erica. And Erica, you are going to tell everybody about your many encounters in Germany, especially during World War II. Would you mind telling us about Germany?
I don't mind at all because I didn't have no problems. I just went along as everybody else. And of course, I mean, I was on a job in the ministry, but when I was supposed to sign up for the party, I requested to get transfer to the occupied countries to work in, and so my luck was Russia, and I went to Russia.
So you've been to Russia too, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know, like during World War II, you know, right after World War II, I was, you know, in Germany. As a matter of fact, I lived in Germany. And you just recently went on a trip to Germany, and you also have some postcards here, I see. Would you mind showing some of them to the camera?
I will show you one, the clinic I was in. It was a health spa in Bad Homburg vor der Höhe, close at Frankfurt.
Oh.
And this is the clinic I was in. It is a wonderful, nice place, treat you well. You have to be on a diet to lose weight, as usual.
I can lose some weight, so. What else you have here? What other pictures?
I have from the Rhine River. We made a cruise on the Rhine River.
The Rhine River, yeah, that's a very historic site.
With the Lorelei. Then I have here one from Munich.
Munich, Germany, yeah, that's a very pretty postcard.
Back in 33, when the revolution was in Berlin, and I lived at that time and worked at that time in Berlin, in Germany. And of course, that was a bloody time, a few months that dragged on. And then, of course, came Hitler into the, in the government, because he really had no opponent. And there was really nothing much to say except that he was trying to build up Germany. He stopped all the reparation costs to pay any longer, and he demanded that Germany should receive back the Sudeten Deutschland and Alsace-Lorraine, and of course the occupied place what Poland held. And Sudeten Deutschland was given without a shot fire, and the Alsace-Lorraine was returned. English troops stood by, but was not any exchange of weapons. And so then that was the matter and the question of Poland.
Well, that was very interesting, you know, and, you know, I also know that you have a little bit of songs that you want to, you know, sing to us. A Kaiser song, isn't it? Some kind of Kaiser song you like to sing to us? Or would you like to sing it right now? Okay.
I was in school, and we learned at that time, because the Kaiser was our leader then. Der Kaiser ist ein lieber Mann, wohnet in Berlin. Und wär es nicht so weit von hier, so ging ich heut noch hin.
Can you translate that in English? What did that mean, basically?
The Kaiser was a nice guy, and he lived in Berlin. And if it wasn't so far to walk there, I would walk today there.
Erica, Erica, Erica. My wonderful little schnitzel from Germany. She sang you a lovely little song on Worldwide Magazine. Kaiser was a wonderful guy. Kaiser was a lovely guy. Kind of seems weird that she liked Kaiser and Hitler at the same time. On another edition of Worldwide Magazine, Erica stated that Hitler made working conditions much better in Germany. He made the trains stop on time. That was Mussolini, by the way, Erica. And there were wonderful spas that one could go to. Wonderful health spas, as she said, that rich people used to go to, but Hitler allowed everybody. It was equality for everybody in Germany when Hitler took over. Erica, you volunteered to go to Kiev to work during World War II. Well, incidentally, my family's from Kiev. We're Jews from Kiev. Some of my family did not survive, but I'm sure you and your friends were the last to see him. Erica, 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 my wonderful little World War II schnitzel from Germany. If you weren't so wonderful, old, and so close to the grave, I probably would get angry. But I love you, Erica. You're a wonderful, wonderful little schnitzel from Germany.
We're interrupting the Worldwide Magazine International show to bring you a news bulletin about Clarence Thomas. I knew Clarence Thomas back in the 60s, and I know for a fact he didn't return a library book, and it's still overdue.
Did you know in St. Louis there is a very large contingent of Vietnamese people? And I really never knew much about the Vietnamese people, but I will say, after having some exposure to them, that it's a very gentle, beautiful culture. And the Vietnamese people that I've met in St. Louis are really fine people, hardworking.
I heard they was friendly.
Intelligent. And it's a beautiful culture. We don't know much about it, I guess, most of us, but there is things to be learned. But did you know that there is a movie rental store on South Grand, right south of Mangio Italiano, that sells or rents nothing but Asian movies? None of them are in English. No English movies, just Asian movies. I guess there's a lot of kung fu.
I guess a lot of people didn't know that, but I'll tell you what, that is a surprise to me because I didn't really know it was there.
It's very international.
Yes, very international.
Very international. So right now, with your favorite again, Vince is going to show us the Vietnamese movie rental store right here on the Worldwide Magazine International show.
Take it away, Vince.
He's a moron.
I don't know. You might have a photographic memory after you shut the television off tonight.
Well, Vince has a pornographic memory.
Hello, everybody. This is Vince, and we're down here just north of Mangio Italiano. We're down here at a video movie shop where, you know, the Chinese have been real big in international movies, and they're really big on their movies. And we came down to this video place. It's called the Thuy Vy Video Rental Fashion and Gift Shop. And we're going to go inside, and we're going to see all these real important movies that the Chinese have been famous for throughout the years. And we're going to go inside right now. As you can see, there's a lot of interesting movies in here. Well, right here we're, you know, looking at some of the movies that Jamie couldn't do, you know, in the United States. And one of the movies that she did was Jamie Does Hong Kong. And here's one of the movies that she had done. And we're going to have a follow-up sequel of this movie. It's going to call Janie Does the Rest of China. Let's wonder what makeup can do to a young lady when she goes overseas. She looks a lot better in these overseas productions. You know, she's real big in China, and hopefully she'll do more than just one sequel of other movies. And as we look around in this story, you can see there's a lot of nice, interesting, you know, movies here. And they have some writing here in Chinese up here. Kojiai Tad Bi Cho. That means no ticky, no shirty.
ジア・アフリカでは戦争や貧しさのため恵まれない子どもたちが大勢います。子どもたちを救うユニセフ募金にご協力。
Hello, ma'am. Is this your store? I really like it. You don't mind if we do any filming here, do you? I mean, you really have a nice place there. It really is. You know, it's amazing, all these movies you got. These are all international movies made in China?
Yes,
I'm very conversed in 7 different languages in Chinese. I went to Clark University to learn a lot of languages, and my Chinese is a little rusty, but can you say something in China?
No.
Chinese? You don't speak Chinese? Vietnamese. Well, can you say something in Vietnamese, maybe for the listeners? Please, I'd really appreciate it. Can you say anything at all? How do you do? And can you say anything at all? You know, as we're looking down this road here, actually a lot of these movies were made for a lot of the people that were, come in close contact at Worldwide Magazine. For instance, there's a movie that's about Bob Enders. It's called Doi Boy Song, which translated means you better not go in your pants. And that's what I mean about the Chinese. I mean, they have a different slant on things. The Asian people are great with movies.
Chúng tôi phải làm sao? Bỏ tủ sách ở trong phòng sách của bà rồi. 36, 24, 36.
Có phải chờ em không? Đăng ly với em.
I love this is a very beautiful story you have here. And like I said before, I have 5 different languages in Asian culture. I graduated at Clark University. And where are you centrally located?
今マクドナルドはボーナスポテト。
ボーナスってなんだ？いっぱいいっぱいだよ。
ボーナスポテトこんなにたっぷりお値段そのまま。マクドナルド。
Hi, this is a very interesting gift shop here. I heard you're the district manager of this store. Is this true?
Yes, it is true.
And this lady here is from Vietnam, and I've tried to converse with her in her native tongue, and she's telling me a few things about the store, and we're really interested in this store. I mean, how many more chains do you plan to open up?
Well, as of right now, we're just going to see how this one goes. This is a brand new store here. We're just going to see how this one goes, takes off, and if this one is productive and cost effective, then I see no reason why we're not going to.
Vance là thằng khùng khùng.
Can you speak any languages? How many languages do you speak?
2.
What kind of languages?
English.
Okay, can you say something in Vietnamese so I can replay? Because I can understand a little bit. No, just say something. Hi, come here. My name is Vince. Glad to meet you. Come here. This your store? Oh, you have a nice store. Okay. Can you say something in Vietnamese? I can translate back to the American viewers. They want to know more about your store, okay? That's why I came down here to interview you, okay? So can you say something in Vietnamese so I can translate back?
Here we are on the Worldwide Magazine International Show, and of course we're at our favorite international place, the International House of Pancakes. You know, they're famous here for their coffee. You can have all the coffee you want when you come here.
The home of the never empty pot.
And you know why that pot is never empty?
Because they keep refilling it for you.
No, have you ever tasted that coffee in there?
Oh, you leave it set on the table after you leave, huh?
That coffee is fresh ground. They just dug it up from the backyard.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, we're at the International House of Pancakes here on the Worldwide Magazine International Show, and we just had, during that last segment, another cup of General Foods International Coffee. We're celebrating the moments of our life. And, oh yeah, listen, where's this thing here? Let me get this out of it. I can't find it now. I want to tell you about the Worldwide Magazine free bumper sticker offer. If you want to get a bumper sticker for free, or actually get three free bumper stickers. Say that real fast.
Yeah, 3 free bumper stickers.
Just send us a stamped, self-addressed envelope to Worldwide Magazine, P.O. Box 39333, St. Louis, Missouri 63139. We'll send you these really great, non-removable bumper stickers, which is a really great instrument of torture. And of course, you can put them on your car. They're pretty good on your car, you know, the back bumper. So they're free, and we only have a few of them, so we have got a few hundred of them actually, but we'll run out. So send a letter to us, this address. And by the way, this show is being taped in October 1991, so if you see this show as a rerun later, we might not have any more bumper stickers, so don't send any letters if you see this as a rerun. Well, you might not believe this, maybe you will, but a lot of people try to get in contact with us through Double Helix. They figure that since we do the show through the facilities of Double Helix, that we can be contacted through Double Helix. Well, what I've been told is that when people do call up asking for Worldwide Magazine, they are told that a message is taken. But I can tell you that I never get any messages from them. I was told that after they take the message, they just throw it out. So you think you've left a message and we never got it. I don't know if it's true, but it does sound like the politically correct thing to do. And I was talking to my good friend, Professor Anita Hill. You know, she's a professor. And she said it might be true, but I did sexually molest her back in the late 1960s, but we don't want to get into that. So the only surefire way to contact us is the Worldwide Magazine Viewers Hotline at 879-3002.
Hi, this is Marty's intelligent brother Mark, and I'm in beautiful downtown Paris, France, for the Worldwide Magazine International Show. Welcome. Anyway, I'm here to tell you about this lunch date I had. It was with a nice girl, and I was surprised to find out that she had epilepsy. Anyway, I ordered up a chef salad, and she had a Caesar salad. Get it? Caesar salad? Anyway, everything just turned out fine, and she had epilepsy, and I can't believe it. I could have sworn that was a seizure salad that she ate for lunch.
Hello, Worldwide Magazine fans, and welcome again to the International Show. The International Show of St. Louis, where you can have all the international fine restaurants to international. It's a great place to enjoy the fine eats of St. Louis. And say, as Vince would say, I think Vince, his international mind is on strike because he don't know how to do the right things to make it sensible so you can understand. So let's go to the International Show as we continue our tour. While I continue our international show at authentic Taco Bell, the International Taco Bell, as we continue the show. Excuse me. How you doing tonight? All right. What do you think about this great international, authentic Mexican food? It's all right, huh? You guys sell some pretty good food here, I think. Some real good international food out from Mexico. You know, Mexico's a pretty poor town. Do you have any General Foods International coffee? Hey, do you have anything good to say about the international Mexican authentic good food here? No comment, huh?
Well, during that last segment, we just both had a nice cup of General Foods International coffee. It was very good.
That international coffee was good.
I love that Cafe Vienna. It kind of celebrates the moments of my life.
Right, I know what you mean, Pete.
I've been celebrating a lot of moments of my life. Well, you know, no international show would be complete without a visit to the dark continent, Africa, because many of the common everyday customs that we have here in St. Louis originated there in that great continent. And we're going to go and visit a tribal store right here in the city of St. Louis. And now we switch to our special reporter, Minister Wayne. Hey, at least that stupid Vince isn't in this segment.
Yeah, well, he didn't have the chance to go to St. Louis Center and get on this one.
Yeah, thank God. Okay, Minister Wayne, take it away.
Yes, this is Minister Don Wayne, and I'm at St. Louis Center in downtown St. Louis on 3 North, and it's a place called Little Africa. It's a place where you can purchase African artifacts and unique gifts, Malcolm X t-shirts, and African clothing.
Wait. I'm sorry, I had the switch thrown the wrong way in the camera. Let's do that again. Hold on.
Yes, it's Minister Don Wayne. And I'm here at St. Louis Center at Little Africa, an Afrocentric art shop and clothing shop in St. Louis Center on 3 North. And I have with me Miss Beverly Oliver, who is part owner of Little Africa, and Kuumba, who is also a part owner in Little Africa. And we're here to view some of the African artifacts and clothing that they have here, and to find out where the concept originated to establish some program, business like this in St. Louis. Miss Oliver.
Hi, how you doing? And thank you for coming to our store. Basically, our concept here at Little Africa is to expose our culture, not only to our people, but to all other cultures. And we try to have articles here that are from different countries on the continent of Africa.
Good afternoon. My name is Minister Wayne. I'm with Worldwide Magazine, and we're doing an international program on countries. And I'd like to ask you, why did you come into an African art and show clothing shop?
Why did I come? I've spent the last 2 summers in Africa, so I just kind of wanted to come and see what memorabilia they had, so that's why I'm here.
Well, how did you find life in South Africa?
How did I find it? Very
discriminatory.
Discriminatory.
Racist?
No, you're putting words in.
No, I'm asking a question. Did you find my people to be savages as proclaimed?
Oh, no. And I think that's...
Where do you think the white man got that misconception?
Well, out of ignorance, and that's usually what, breeds misconception is ignorance.
Then why does he thrive on ignorance?
I can't answer that.
Well, that's one of the reasons why we have this shop, so that we can expose all people to like he said, the beautiful culture that and history that comes from Africa. Most of all sciences came from Africa, medicine and a lot of the other things. So
first universities.
That's right. So we want to bring all of these things out because we know that I think that we're heading towards a new black renaissance, actually, where black people are waking up to their culture. And I think we had one similar similar in the 60s, but it was based more on emotion. I think this time around it'll be based on scholarship. As we have found in our store, we offer a wide variety of historical books written by black scholars that have kind of vanquished a lot of myths that have been put forth by racist scholarship that have tried to paint our people as savages or people that have contributed very little to the world society. So this is, I think this shop and many other shops that will be coming up like this are like medicine to a people that have been wronged and their heritage has been taken from them. So this is one of our reasons. It's a mission. It's missionary work for us too, but it's a labor of love, you know, and we just enjoy every moment that we're here. And we hope that a lot of people will come in and enjoy of all cultures. Just like we have partaken in all cultures, now it's time for us to put our culture front and center and let people enjoy it also.
You're watching the Worldwide Magazine International Show, and during that last segment, hi, how you doing? How you doing? Here we go. We have some people here from foreign countries. Where are you from?
I'm a busboy at the net.
Well, you have an accent. Where are you from? What country are you from?
St. Louis.
Well, you have that accent. You must be from somewhere.
I watch on Channel 15 all the time.
Where are you from? What's that accent? Are you Mexican?
No, sir. I was just from...
Czechoslovakia?
No.
Yugoslavia?
No, sir.
How about you? Where are you from?
Czechoslovakia.
You're from Czechoslovakia?
Yeah.
And they have the simple peasant costumes on of their home country today. This is most of the people, get back a little bit just so they can see you. Most of the people from Czechoslovakia wear these simple peasant costumes. Very, very touching. And right now on the International Show, we're going to go and see the grand opening of a beautiful restaurant right in the South Grand neighborhood. It's the King and I. Take it away, our stupid commentator, Vince.
Okay. If not, I know you will. Oh, well.
Thank you for all the company.
Vince, watch the traffic.
Okay. Thank you.
My name's Vince. I'm a Worldwide Magazine, and we're glad to see you here at the King and I restaurant. And are you a big supporter of this Mr. Chen?
I am. His food is fantastic.
And is this your husband over here?
He's very shy, but this is my husband. This
Hi.
is Don Krinkle.
Hi. Hello, Don. I'm Vince, Worldwide Magazine. Glad to meet you.
I know you, so pleased to meet you.
So, what do you think of all this tonight?
Oh, pleased to be here. Of course, I've known Suchin for a number of years, both at his establishment up the road and then when we worked together at the Sheraton down by the convention center. So I'm glad to see him doing well, and of course the neighborhood doing well, too.
Well, we're glad to see you here tonight at this festive activity tonight, opening of the restaurant tonight. Let's interview some more people. That's what Pete wants us to do, I guess. Yeah, where can I get a glass of wine at?
Well, you get a glass of wine, you can ask the waitress, you know, the service right there, so you can ask to get it for you.
Do I have to pay for this tonight?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
It's open house free, everything free.
Everything's free tonight?
I think so.
Well, I'm a sturdy man, and I need a lot of food and drink in me tonight. Hello, I'm with another person tonight. And what's your name, ma'am?
My name's Tammy Trin.
And what do you do?
I'm owner of the Pho Grand Vietnamese restaurant on South Grand.
And are you a very good friend of Mr. Chen?
Oh, a very close friend of Mr. Chen.
And how long have you known him?
About 4 or 5 years.
Has he been working very hard to get this restaurant open?
Oh, he's working very hard to get this place open.
And do you find that more people are trying to move in down here in the neighborhood? Is there a big following now that this restaurant is opening up?
Yes, South Grand is getting really big on ethnic food and different cultures, so everybody's heading toward down here for an ethnic thing.
Wild eyes. Wild eyes.
Wow. Hello, everybody. Here we are in the King and I restaurant, and we're with the owner tonight, Mr. Chen.
Mr. Chen, thank you.
And how do you feel about all these people coming tonight to your opening of your restaurant tonight?
Yeah, I feel very good. I've been so proud all this become to finito, the restaurant. I mean, it takes so long to get this thing together. We moved from the small restaurant to come to big restaurant, and we all have the people from St. Louis support us, and I'm really happy.
Excuse us for being up here.
I'm a Chin sister.
Chin sister. Oh, okay. And how did he get started in getting this restaurant put together? Did you have a whole family support?
Right, whole family put together, our whole family.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do?
I'm a Western.
Oh, okay.
Wildlife. Wildlife. Wow.
Give us a big.
So you don't have
Oh. That's some good beer you have right there.
Hello again, Beth.
Hi, how you doing? Well, you know, I was gonna buy you a beer. But don't look. I can't buy you a beer right now because.
You're working. You're working.
Well, no, I can drink while I'm working. You know.
Well, I'm serious. You've got to go down to the shop that we were talking about.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Oh well, thank you.
Wait. Now what?
Miss, did Vince just try to pick you up?
I don't know. It's been a while, so maybe I don't recognize it.
Did he have an effective line, or I mean, how would you rate his come on?
5.
Thank you.
At least got a 6.
This is a great occasion, and we love Chin's food, and we love his new location. Don't you agree?
I think his new location's wonderful. I think it's great that he's got so much room now so more people can eat.
Okay, so you're running here for Secretary of State, huh?
Right, Vince.
Okay.
Working very hard at it also.
Okay. Does it pay pretty good, Secretary of State?
Not bad.
Okay. I might run myself someday.
Not this time. How about next?
Okay.
Vince, thank you very much.
Nice talking to you. Hi, can I ask you why you're coming down here?
To the restroom.
To the restroom, okay. Why are you coming down here?
The men's room.
Okay, why are you coming down?
Restroom.
She make things fly.
Can I come?
She make things move.
Sure.
She got me way over here.
Come on in, Larry. There's nobody in here.
Very nicely decorated.
Go ahead.
Okay. And there is the handicapped restroom. We do have a handicapped restroom for anyone that would need that type of restroom. The accommodations in the restroom, were you supposed to ask me that?
Yeah. What do you think of the accommodations in the restroom here?
Very adequate for the restaurant.
And I see there's 2 different types of stalls in here.
Well, actually, there are 3 stalls, 2 the same, 1 handicapped for the people that would need that. And I need it sometimes to help myself out.
Well, go ahead and use the handicap or the regular stall.
The mouth worked and snapped all the bees back to the bungalow. Mama was flattening lard with her red enameled rolling pin. The fish head little window, rubber eye right to precisely detail. Airholes from which breath should come was now closely fit.
Hi, I'm Alderman Conway. I'm the alderman in the ward adjacent to this. South Grand is a very viable oncoming and up-and-coming community, business community. We're at the King and I restaurant tonight, which is at its grand opening. They're providing free food, drinks for all who come.
Hi. I just went into the restroom at the King and I restaurant, and it's very pretty. It's all blue decor. They have blue water in the bath and the toilets also. It's real pleasant, very clean. It's very nice. The whole decor of the whole restaurant's very nice also.
Were the seats comfortable?
Yes.
I remember the butterflies and the sweet smell of corn in the bubbling fish.
We have a special offer for all you people that watch Worldwide Magazine. These are Worldwide Magazine bumper stickers. And if you would like some for free, just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to our post office box, Worldwide Magazine, P.O. Box 39333, St. Louis, Missouri 63139, and we'll send you 3 of them for free. So just send an envelope with your address and a stamp, and you can get these free Worldwide Magazine bumper stickers. And I will say, these are a great instrument of torture. Put them on places you don't like.
Definitely, believe me, if you stick these, they're kind of hard to peel off.
They're guaranteed not to come off. Put them someplace where you don't like the people. Kind of remind them that Worldwide Magazine is protecting your interests. So once again, just send a self-stamped addressed envelope. Well, I said that wrong. A self-addressed stamped envelope to Worldwide Magazine. Here's the post office box, and we'll send you several of these stickers for free. And right now, on Worldwide Magazine, on the International show, we're going to take a brief look at the recent Greek festival. And now that we had a brief look at the Greek festival, let's take an even briefer look at the Geek Festival. It takes place every month at the South Broadway Athletic Club. They call it professional wrestling.
We were wondering too, did you guys graduate from high school?
Almost. And next month's Geek Festival is going to feature the question, if you lost your teeth, would you bother to wear dentures? Don't forget about the Worldwide Magazine Viewers Hotline, 879-3002. It's our last time that we're going to mention it tonight. So you better write that number down if you want to say something. And if you don't want to say anything, please don't. 879-3002, the Worldwide Magazine Viewers Hotline.
Hello, everybody. This is Vince, and we are here at the Serbian church here, and we're talking to Gene Dinanovic. And how you doing, Vince? Okay, how you doing, Gene? Dobro nam došli. Dobro nam došli. Dobro nam došli. Well, anyway, this is a very fine church you have here, and would you explain the reason of the Serbian festival?
Well, what it is just to perpetuate the Serbian culture and to keep it, shall we say, make it live on and be continuous. And it's an extension of the shall we say, of the old country, a little bit of Yugoslavia in the Serbian tradition.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Paulette. Paulette Obradovic.
You know,
I was born in Paris, France.
Paris, France, huh?
Yes.
Well, you know, there's so many Vitches around here. I don't know which Vitch is Vitch. There we are at the Serbian festival again, and we're going to drink Slivovic.
100 proof plum brandy. Opa, živio.
Okay, and here we are with a lot of Vitches around here. You know, I'm looking for a Vitch. So what is your name?
Dawn Huss.
And your name?
Paula Chavich.
What are you doing here at the Serbian festival?
I'm Serbian. I want to be a part of the fun.
And what do you do here?
I worked the pastry booth.
The pastry booth? Ooh, a lot of sweets.
Yes, it's.
And what do you do?
I'm working the food line.
And your name?
Dawn Huss.
Well, glad to meet
I was a Donanovich.
You were a Donanovich? Now what are you?
A Huss.
A Huss? Okay. Well, I'm Tyrone Yakalatvich. So, glad to meet you all. Hooray!
Okay. Serbian history is very old and very long, but I will start only in the 6th century. At that time, the Serbian people came from the Northern Europe, from today's Ukraine, down to the Danube River, to the Balkan, to today's Belgrade. The river of the Dunav and Sava come together. And when they came over the rivers on the Balkan Peninsula, they started to become Christians because the people, the teachers of Christian religion from Greece, they came over there and teach them. And the Serbian people accept Christianity, but not by the order, but the family acceptation. Family by family, all tribe by the tribe. And that was 200 years. End of the 8th century, they all became Eastern Orthodox Christians. And then they have their first government, first country with the government and with their rulers. At that time they called them knyaz, or later on the king, to the whole history. But they are going very good and very happy through all the Middle Age to the 1389 of the Kosovo battle. Then they lost their freedom to the Turkish invasion to the Balkan and to the Europe. And they stay all the time from 1389 to the 1912 under occupation of the Turks. 1930, Balkan War. Later on in the First World War, they became big country, Serbia, and they built new country, later got the name Yugoslavia. And today, Serbian people live over there, about 8 million of them, with the other peoples in this country who has the name of Yugoslavia. But the Serbian people built that country, and they are still in the Eastern Orthodox religion. We call that name of the Svetosavlje, because main spiritual leader of Serbian people was San Sava, one crown prince of Nemanjić dynasty in Serbia. And over here in this country, the Serbian people built, like this St. Louis, all around the churches, and they start to live. End of the late century, they come in St. Louis also, and they start to build first their churches, and then people come around the church and their schools, and became democratic way of the thinking and living with Christianity to all goodwill with neighbors, with any other nation group, and cooperating with them. Many of our men during their life in America became very popular, very important, like scientists Nikola Tesla and Michael Puppel, and well-known U.S. government know about them, and they built many remembering for these two little guys. And our leader in Second World War was General Draža Mihailović, who was friend and worked for U.S. policy of the Balkan. For that, President Truman decorated him with highest decoration for the foreigners.
Well, we're here at the wonderful, fantastic Serbian festival with our host, Gene Donanovich. And I gotta say, I really don't know much about the Serbian culture or the Serbian people. And the little experience I have with them, they're very warm people. It's a very rich culture. And, well, people couldn't be nicer. Officer.
Oh, no.
Can we ask you a question, ma'am? You're regular St. Louis police officer. Has there been a lot of trouble here with these Serbians?
No, they're wonderful people. They're wonderful people.
There hasn't been those riots or anything?
No, of course not.
Are you Serbian?
Today I am.
Are you here working, or are you just here to enjoy the festival?
I'm working.
Who's paying you?
The Serbians.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh. How long have you been a police officer?
6 years.
Have you had any Any interesting experiences?
No, it's dull. The dull life of a St. Louis police officer.
Have you ever put the cuffs on anybody?
Yes, every...
What are those? Those funnel cakes?
Who am I speaking with?
Peter Parisi.
The who?
Peter Parisi.
Oh, and who are you with?
I do a cable show.
Oh, you're Channel 15.
Yeah, right.
Erase this.
What do you mean?
No, it's
Now
not
listen,
Channel
have you ever put the cuffs on anybody?
Yes. Here, you want to see?
Well, has anyone ever put the cuffs on you?
No.
I mean, you ever get into any kinky stuff with the cuffs?
No.
Huh?
No.
You know, it's kind of kinky. Woman in uniform, woman with a gun, woman with cuffs.
Yes.
I'm the international host of Worldwide Magazine.
Are you serious?
I am very serious, and we're at the Serbian Fest today.
Yes, we
And
are.
what is your name?
I am Fifi Scarrato.
Fifi Stratovich?
Scarrato.
Oh, that's it. No Stratovich, huh? There's so many Viches here. I don't know which Vich is Vich.
I'm a Greek.
Oh, here's another Serbian. Dr. Pastovic.
Yes, Dr. Pastovic.
And I'm Vincevic.
Did you get enough to eat, Vince?
Oh, I had plenty to eat. Plenty to eat.
Well, we're here. We're here now with many wonderful people from Serbia. And this gentleman here is Martin Hužević. And what part of Serbia are you from?
Yeah, southern.
Southern Hužević?
Part, yeah.
The people there in southern Serbia like the people in South St. Louis at all?
Nah, too much. No, they're not like them a whole lot. They drink beer though.
Have you ever seen Captain Lou Albano on WWF Wrestling? As soon as you walked in, I thought it was you because he was like my hero. I was looking for the Alaska,
Well,
and here are
as
you know.
Captain Lou Albano would say, I take a Vich.
He's too fat, he's too fat, he's too fat for me, he's too fat for me, he's too fat for me, he's too fat, he's too fat, he's too fat for me, he's too fat for me, he's too fat for me. One of the fine, proud Serbian people here. What's your name, sir?
My name is Steve Lekic.
And you
L-E-K-I-C-H, yeah.
You're either an itch or a vitch.
No, Lekic.
Itch.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're from Serbia, right?
I'm from Serbia.
How long you been here?
I've been here from 1951.
What do you do?
I don't do nothing. I'm retired. Get paid for doing nothing. That's in America only way, right? That's a good old America.
That's why I came over.
That's right. See, you get a good food, good girls around here, a lot of time celebration. That's a Serbian way of doing a living.
Hey, what are these Serbians, between you and me, in the lamppost, what are these Serbian women really like?
I tell you, women are like any woman, except if you grab the Serbian woman, you better be prepared. Prepared to do a good job, or else you're in a hell of a bad shape.
Well, that's about it, Vince. And that ends this edition of Worldwide Magazine. My heart is heavy leaving the Serbian festival.
And so is my stomach. It's very heavy.
Yeah, I know that. So, Vince, what'd you think of the Worldwide Magazine International show?
Well, Pete, it was a lot of fun, a lot of nice people, and a lot of nice bitches.
You know, that's the thing that makes the world one place. It's the people. I've been all over it, all continents of the world, and I gotta say what I said back in Worldwide Magazine 35. I'll say the same thing tonight. I've seen people from all over the world, from all the continents. And I gotta say, people from all over the world, they're all the same. They stink.